Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. Please leave a like, and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot, thank you. Now enjoy the video. It's me again, Nose Girl. Since I was accused of hiding my features and certain angles, do your worst. Sarah Jessica Parker. God fell asleep on his boring white lady button. It's me again, sorry, who are you? You look like someone who assumes their partner's job as their identity. Stickers like firefighter's wife on your car. You're like a blonde chameleon, except you don't blend in, you just get lost. Please hide your features from all angles. Nobody asked you otherwise. Your nose is a focal point, only because you've butchered your eyebrows. They're spaced out like religious subdivisions after a ethnic cleansing. You weren't accused of hiding, you were asked to hide. Is your nose straight out of an Egyptian painting? Because even in your frontal photos I can see your profile. Some people have a girl nose, but you have a nose, girl. 20. Please roast me. You look like a Russian mail order bride that keeps getting returned to sender. Your lips look like the wax lips you give out at Halloween. Your whole profile is just you begging for attention. I'm sorry your parents never loved you, but that's no reason to punish everyone with your face repeatedly. I could ice skate with 7 other people on that big greasy forehead. Participation trophy wife. Instead of filling your lips you should invest in some bangs to hide that giant billboard of a forehead. Speaking of that, how much to run an ad on that? You could provide oil to at least half of KFC in the US with that greasy forehead. Look at those awful lip fillers. I bet you also want Botox, but you can't afford all the injections it would take to do your whole forehead. She looks like those girls who cry on podcasts after being asked basic questions. Broke from always buying your own drinks and going home alone. You look like you would hang around at Mar-a-Lago in the hopes of finding a reliable father figure into your life. You look like you smell of pork. You look like you sell pics of your chocolate starfish to pay for college. You also look like a Canadian who only showers once a month and your face is greasy AF. Crisco girl. 20 with lip injections? Already roasting yourself, it looks like. 25. Stuck in medical profession. Feel like marrying and being a housewife. Unfortunately other people have a choice, and they'd recommend you just stay in your profession and help those that can actually find love. I can't tell if this is a Tinder profile or cry for a new job. In either case, I'd swipe left. But if you really need career help, you're perfectly proportioned to be a bobblehead on the dashboard of your future husband's taxi car. I'm sure your father would be willing to let you go for a box of Cheerios and 6 used pencil erasers. I'm so jealous of your coworkers, they get to see you with a mask on. She wouldn't get touched in a packed rush hour subway in Mumbai. At least you're from a culture that practices arranged marriages, because, yeah, that second sentence is a pipe dream. You're not pretty enough to never work again, you are living your best life. How many hours have your relatives wasted trying to find some loser desperate enough to settle for you? You were born to be a doctor or a telemarketer. If you're worried about making the wrong decision about whether to pursue a full career as a successful doctor or become a cherished trophy wife, you can relax. Neither of those options were realistically on the table. Slinging oatmeal at the local nursing home's cafeteria so the old folks can move their bowels doesn't make you a medical professional. 22. Roast me. Is this a shampoo commercial? Because you look like Troy Polamalu in drag. Your mustache is longer than your hair. Were you born a female? Fuck, I'd hate to see the bottom of the shower after you've shaved. I imagine a thick carpet of hair. You look like that beggar who always finds you on red light. I'd love to have you upside down, so I could use you as a mop. Your eyebrows are almost twice as thick as your mustache. Hi, my name is Barbara, and I'm with the IRS. I'm going to arrest you with cops, unless you make a payment now. You look like a guy in a women's wig. You're the reason other appears on forms. It's like gender norms just gave up halfway through. 28. 420. I have impressive collection of sticks. Hate Taylor Swift. Anyone that walks into that room is getting a yeasty sinus infection. The cigarette is the most interesting part of the picture. 420 is what you scored on your SAT. Your public personality is hating everything that's popular, while secretly crying to Taylor Swift's Last Kiss on repeat. You don't have to hold the sign over your chest, there's nothing to hide. If you're here, who's minding the cauldron? No one wants to try your vegan tacos, you're making your nephews uncomfortable. The only thing darker than your room is your lungs. Getting your phone number tattooed on your leg won't make any of your one-night stands call you. This has gravel voiced diner waitress that calls you honey written all over it. I bet the smell of a rancid turtle tank arrives slightly before and lingers well after you leave a room. Wonder how many dudes been to that talent show under those lights, lol. 20. Do your worst. Sigh, no, this is too easy. The Romulan Empire wants their aesthetic back. Do my worst? I think your hairdresser had that covered. You look like a vegan vampire. Aren't you doing a good enough job of roasting yourself with the combo of those bangs and your pencil thin eyebrows? I feel like I would meet you at a bar, and out of nowhere you would go to the bathroom and overdose. I went to a school with a girl who wore globs of makeup and painted on eyebrows. I always thought she'd be alright looking if she didn't use those crayons on her face. You're not one of those girls. You're what makes children believe they have monsters under the bed. PlayStation 1 cult and wants its horrible character graphics back. You look like the most unbearable person in the world. I would like to tell you that face to face, but I feel like I wouldn't understand your reaction, since you don't have eyebrows and your bangs cover the expressions on your forehead. It looks like you had your mouth riveted shut. Good thing too. No one wants to hear what you have to say. Whatever sort of life you've lived to lead you now to believe that those eyebrow lines are a way to live has been a categorical mistake via brain damage. Good luck. Stereotypical I don't care look that you spent an hour in the mirror to achieve. You want to show people you don't give a damn what they think? Read a damn book and wear a pocket protector. You're nothing but a cookie cutter wannabe. Your eyebrows are causing me physical pain. It's like looking at a broken dog leg. Can you please seek professional help? Roast my coworker. Everyone needs to be nice. Remember, this somebody's grandmother. Looks like he vapes bone broth. He still has a metal bowl with a screen in it, and picks the seeds out of his pot. He looks like a very nice man. The waitstaff didn't want you scaring the customers away, and the cooks won't let you near the food anymore, so the dish pit is where you belong. Dear Lord, I don't ask for much, but please don't let him handle food. The old dishwashing man devours his apron in a flash, seeking comfort in crumbs. Before, a dirty apron. After, a satisfied smile. The old man dines on rags. No idea what I'm doing with my life. Roast me please. Your face got more oil than the Middle East. You look like a Tim Burton movie extra that got hired because she didn't need makeup or a costume. Acquiring shinier and shinier forehead. Keeping food on tattoo artist's table. Not much else. Have you thought about working at McDonald's as a supplier of oil for their fries? Did you decide to become a makeup wizard to hide your vampirism? The human equivalent to a black cat, one that licks its own bum and coughs up fur balls I mean. Just swiping to the second pick left grease marks across the screen where my finger crossed paths with your face. Alright, forget the roast for a moment. How did you make your skin so flipping shiny? That's not a compliment, you look like even sandpaper would slide off your face. Come on Reddit. Do your worst. My guess is you hang out in a lot of parks with your special trench coat. Guinness World Record holder for most Amber Alert activations. Man, your kids probably can't wait to put you in a retirement home. Make-A-Wish Gandalf. Sort of man that gets a documentary made about him after the cops start digging up your yard looking for missing kids. You look like you cough after every word you speak. Dad, please get off of here. It's weird. You're the guy that I tell my kids to lock the doors in the car when we drive by. The smug Self-satisfied grin of a man who did a fine job soundproofing his basement. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. See you soon. Goodbye.